Meet the Duprees. They're the ones that run things behind the gates of their private community. The core four of the family are Father Vernon, his wife Anita, and their two daughters Nicole and Danny. Let's start with Nicole, or Dr. Nicole to you, whose life seems to be so perfect. She and her husband Ted, who's also a doctor, has three children, Martin and Catherine, and also Ted's nephew Andre, whom they've raised. Oh, but then there's Danny, who married Bill, and they had two daughters, Naomi and Chelsea. And after 30 years, their daughter Naomi moved her best friend Haley into the house, and she stole her man. And now they're getting married, and Danny's not happy about none of that. But how could she be? Listen, Dupree family, you've got our attention, and we're back again today to get the tea, and I'm here to pour it. Because we all want to know what happened today beyond the gates. Happy Monday to you. Can you believe it's Monday already? We are one day closer to the weekend. That's the way you have to look at it. One day closer. Okay. How y'all doing today? Good, I hope. If not, I hope it gets greater later. Thank you for hanging out with me and live, and for tuning in later if you're catching the replay. I appreciate you. Please stop and take a moment and like the video for me. And also, please share it with a friend and tell them to get on over here and subscribe. We're only 8 people away from 2,000 subscribers. And with your help, I know it shall be done. All right, y'all. Let me see who's in here for now. Okay, it's doing what it's doing. Doing what it's doing. Oh, okay, wait. I think I see why that's happening. Okay, so they changed things over here. So now y'all have to be patient with me while I re-navigate my way. Okay, Tony Lynn says, okay. Good afternoon, gatekeepers. Good afternoon, Miss Jen. Wishing you a magnificent new week and hoping you all had a fabulous day. Thank you there, Tony. Okay, to the next one. Miss B says, hi, Tony. Happy Monday. And hello to you. Tony Lynn says, I read online a blurb that says the reason why this Ted is leaving is because he was fired due to the fact of him not getting along with the actress who plays Nicole, has too much tension between them. I don't know, because all I see is fire in a good way, depending on who you ask, I guess. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna try to stop smacking so much. I don't know why I do that. I didn't even know I did that, but this doggone machine pick up everything, and I done tried to change these things to try to tone that down, but it ain't working. But so I'm gonna try. Okay, so right after I say it, I do it again. How funny is that? Okay, so Tony says also, I don't know why they had to go make this more difficult to do. Then start comment. Okay. I personally don't believe this is true, but wanted to share this with you all. Okay, what I found online. Thank you very much. You know what? I found a thing where they shared all of the upcoming stuff that's going to be going on. I was like, who asked you to do that? But I'll share it with y'all if y'all want tomorrow, because I forgot to put it in here today. Okay. Tony says, hi, B. Thanks so much, and same to you. Miss B says, you're welcome, Tony, and thank you. And Tony says, you're very welcome. Hey, Destiny H. Destiny says, hello, gatekeepers and Miss Jen. Let me show that on the stage. Okay. They just had to go make things more difficult. Linda says, hello, gatekeepers. Hey, cuz, how are you today out there in California? Destiny says, oh, really? I couldn't believe they'd have tension between them. Yeah, girl, because I ain't seeing no tension. Like I say, I think these people who are attached to them may be feeling a little tension, because even today, I ain't seeing no tension. I'm seeing a lot of grinning and no. I don't believe it. I ain't believing it. Okay, let me take that down. I wish they would. Ugh, let me stop complaining about it, but I hate they did that. And Destiny H says, "Hey Tony, Elaine. Hey Destiny, Elaine, Tony, and Miss B. Did I miss Elaine? Hey Elaine." She said hello. She said, "Hey gatekeepers, Elaine, I had to miss you, girl. What is wrong with me? You know we have. I was you on the live Friday, Elaine, because you know we was looking for you, girl. Okay, all right. I think that's everybody. Well, if you already saw it, y'all know it was messy today. Okay. Ooh, it was good as far as I was concerned. And at one point, I almost fell out, child. Just almost fell out. Okay. So you know where we're gonna start. We're gonna always start with old boring Martin Smitty. Cause I'm sorry, y'all still ain't bringing nothing exciting to the table, and I doubt that you and those boring children ever will. I'm sorry, that's how I feel. Let me get to these pictures. Hold on. Oh, I'll do that at the end. It's something I want to test out because it's not playing all the way through, and I want to see is it really or was it just doing that in post production? I was working on something. Okay, to the pictures. Smitty, 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 and Martin. Where y'all pictures at? Y'all so boring. I can't even find your pictures, Lord. Okay, so Martin done had him another one of them nightmares, right? And y'all know what? I think, and I took it, you probably won't be able to see it clear, but look at this. Don't that look like a golf club? I think that's a golf club. So did Martin hit somebody with a golf club in self-defense? Like, was it some kind of crime against him? Uh, and he had to pull out a golf club to defend himself, and somebody left here is not dearly departed. Ex-boyfriend? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm suspicious about this very golf club right here had me suspicious. But we shall see. Is that a golf club? Or what? I don't know. We shall see. But anyway, he done had another bad dream, and Smitty come in there, wakes him up, and of course Martin say it's nothing. Okay, Martin. But Smitty wants to talk about their son, and Smitty tells Martin that he went up to that school to check up on what had happened because he's a good investigator. And Martin looking at him like you did. Cause see, Martin is always scared at any moment, any second, any time that Smitty gonna turn them snooping skills on him. I don't blame you. I'd be scared too if I had a secret like that, Martin. Well, he said, well, I was just trying to get some info on what's going on up here with Tyrell so I can help him. Then Martin said, I'm gonna go up to that school myself and check it out. I don't know what you're gonna do when you get down there, but okay, go ahead on, sir. Well, Smitty tells Martin to slow down and let him gather the intel. And then he tries to move on to other things. And he talks about the assignment, that job that he wanted to take. And they're talking about things, and he suspects that Martin wants to change the subject. But Smitty gets right back to that bad dream. He was like, and going back to that bad dream, sir, what's up with that? Well, Smitty wants Martin to be open and honest. That's not gonna happen though. But he wants Martin to be open and honest. He also mentions that Tyrell is like you. You know that's cool. Y'all know you ain't supposed to be telling your kids you like this, you negative stuff about their parents. Y'all know that's wrong. Just so, just being so, shady. Right up front with his shade, though. So he's clamming up because he don't want to talk about it. He said, and Tyrell is just like you. Every time you ask him about something, he don't want to talk about it. And I wonder where he got that from. He from Martin. He did. So Martin gets mad and he leaves. hmm So the kids are talking about about the Kendrick Lamar beef, And a Smitty coming in is like, what y'all talking? No, no, the kids are talking. I'm sorry, they weren't talking about the Kendrick Lamar beef. The kids was in there talking about that picture that's done got around to Tyrell. And so when Smitty came in, he's like, what y'all talking about? And they said the Kendrick Lamar beef. Everybody's talking about. He looking at them like, I know y'all lying, but I'm gonna let it go for now. Okay. So Tyrell gets up and lights out like his daddy do, like Martin do. And so both of the kids, they both will tell a lie because is her name Samantha? Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. It scared me to death. And so anyway, Samantha stays behind and she's talking to Smitty herself. And I'm saying that both of these kids know how to tell a tale, but Smitty gonna figure it out. He gonna find out about that picture, little boy. He is. They so boring. Well, let me see. What did I have? I done forgot to insert something. Did I? Is it on this page? Let me look, y'all. I don't know where this go. I'm just gonna tell y'all about it, okay? Uh oh, that's after the kids that went over to the grandparents' house. Okay, so on to Vernon and Anita. I had other pictures of them, but I just okay. Here go Samantha line, okay, and all of that. Okay, so Vernon is at home working on a speech. And Anita comes in and he's having a bit of a problem kind of pulling it together. And she suggested he calls one of his speech writers, but he's like, you can help me with it, baby. And she's like, okay. Well, he's writing something about facing bullies. I don't know why, but okay. He writing about facing bullies and stuff. But it was nice what he wrote, okay. And then Martin's kids come over there to visit. Now I wonder why they really came over there. What you cheering really come over here for? Because it wasn't for what y'all had said. I don't believe you. We just came back. I think you want to talk to them and then you changed your mind. That's what I think. But anyway, they making small talk because now they making Anita and Vernon boring, bringing all this boringness down to the Dupree compound. Y'all stay down there at y'all house with this boringness. Y'all know y'all bored down in the comments now. I know y'all. They play some chess. The women go in and make a little something or something or other. I don't know. Whatever. And so Tyrell wins the game of chess. And then she keeps getting these text messages that she don't want to reply to. And eventually they get up and they leave. And then when they get outside, she's like, oh, uh, I think she went on and told him that the picture is getting around. And he's like, oh my God, what are we going to do? You know, when you're young, everything is such an emergency. Everything is so bigger than life. I mean, you could tell your parents this and it could be over. Because I know if I had told my daddy somebody had did that, baby, we'd have dealt with that and been done. Okay. My sister would have went up there, windmilled on some people, okay? Cheering or not, she wouldn't have cared. I know you're not gonna be passing no picture around no more when she got through. I know that. Okay. But these rich behind the gates children there. Oh my God, they showed a picture of me and what you did, but I guess that's, okay, whatever. So anyway, Martin ends up showing up at his grandparents' house now. The great grandparents is what the kids was, what I should say. So Martin is over to his grandparents' house and he done come over there to not talk about something too, just like the kids. Just taking up space at the Dupree compound, boring it up the joint, and we don't want to hear what y'all talking about over here. Take that back down over there to y'all house. But anyway, he come up in there and he's like, yeah, I've been having bad dreams about, what happened. And they was looking at him like, and he's like, well, I'm just thinking maybe I need to go and tell Smitty. They're like, come on, what? I know you're not. He's like, yeah, because I'm tired of these bad dreams and stuff. And then he was like, see, Martin got ambitions and he got a secret. These two things don't go together. And the poor baby can't get no sleep. Well, the grandparents are trying to tell him that he needs to chill out. But he's like, I don't know. And then he stomps out. He know I'm gonna tell you one thing that Martin can do. Martin do know how to stomp out a room. He do know how to do that and change the subject. These are two things you can do well, sir. So when he leaves, Anita, the mother, Dupree, the patriarch of the family, matriarch, I'm sorry, of the family, she says, I just got a feeling that this is going to end terribly. It's going to end terribly. It probably is. But see, Martin, whatever it is, you shouldn't have hid it, baby. Fear is usually bigger than reality. So whatever it is, you should have just told. Just like a couple other people on this cast should have just told the truth about what happened. Let me see what y'all talking about. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Linda says it was very messy. Destiny H said they showed a glimpse of the secret accident, something involving a car, and I saw a golf club. I think it's a car too. Maybe he got out the car and beat somebody with the golf club. But I wish they would get on to it because they dragging this thing out. And we tired already. Tony says, hello, Destiny. I do believe the spouses does not like the chemistry on screen with Ted and Nicole, like you all said. I think so, because even today, y'all know y'all synced it. Y'all seed it. Hmm. Hey, Below Diddy. She says, hey, gatekeepers. Destiny says, hey, Below Didi. Elaine says, Nicole and Ted are so hot together. Another thing is at least Ted loves Nicole and is fighting to keep her happy. Bill is just throwing Danny under the bus all over the place. Y'all watch and see what I tell you. When this new guy show up, I know we're not going to see the same chemistry because I'm telling you, it's too much chemistry. Because if that was my man, we going to talk about it when we get home. I know you acting, but you acting a little too good, sir. I need you to stop aiming for an Oscar, an Emmy. I need you to stop trying to get a Tony on a TV show. It ain't gonna happen. You better calm down. That's what I would have told him. But don't quit because we need that. We need that check. I still want the check. I just want you to not act so good because you looking like you enjoyed it and she looked too much like me. Tony Lynn says, I think the actor who plays Ted, his wife told him to quit is my guess. She too jealous. Could be, you never know. Elaine says Ted is advocating for his job on Twitter. Is he? What? He posts several times a day, and one is in petition to keep him on the show. Well, I wish we knew where to petition that because I signed it. I'm telling you now, we don't want the new Ted. I can already see because he put up a video talking about he was on the set shooting and he was looking like he was 18. We don't want it, sir. But you can come on and play a cousin or something. But we don't want it. Tony says, I love this Ted so much. This is too very upsetting to me. I'm with you. And now I want y'all to brace yourself, but somebody has said that they heard that Bill, baby, Bill better not, Bill better not, Bill better not do it. Unless Aaron Pierre, that's Mustafa, gonna take his place. Then you know Ted. Bill, it was nice knowing you. It was nice knowing you. Maybe you can come back sometime in the future. But if they gonna get Aaron Pierre, then bye-bye, Bill. Linda says, hey, Below Didi. Real talk. Hey, Real Talk. Real Talk says, Maurice Johnson's performance today was terrific. That man is scary. Mm-hmm. Maybe he bust up in there. He bust up in there, didn't he? Destiny H says, hey, Real Talk. Linda says, Ted was strong today. Loved his reaction to Leslie, Laura, Sherry, whatever. Loved the chemistry with Nicole. I did too. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you. Listen. I'm going to keep watching everybody's page because I'm telling you, I think it's going to be some fallout. It's going to be some fallout. I do. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I'm going to find a petition. Y'all find that petition and let us know where it is so we can get to signing it and sharing it and everything. Linda says, hey, Real Talk 411, 1411. It's hard for me to put all your comments up because they done changed something. I'm hoping when I get my laptop, maybe it'll be simpler. But using my phone, they've made it more difficult. These doggone people always doing something. Okay, y'all. Getting on to the meat and potatoes. Getting on to the meat and potatoes of it, baby. Let me tell y'all something before I forget. For all my day ones, I'm working on something for y'all. And when we reach 2,000, which I hope is tomorrow, I hope to have it ready to play for you guys. But for all my day ones, I got a little something for y'all I do. And that's what you get for being part of the first 2,000. And not just that, the people who actually comment in the comment section, because otherwise I don't know who you are. But listen, don't get upset. I love you too. I don't know your name, but you my friend. We friends. Okay? And if you ain't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Go on and do it. You know you won't do. All right, y'all. Let's get on over here to Ted, Nicole, Leslie, Laura, Sherry, Mary, Susie, Pie, and Dr. Nicole and Eva. Mhm. They was cooking with all today, baby. Let me see where I think it started. I just had to find the pictures as we go. So Dr. Nicole is down to the hospital, and she introduces Eva to Laura at the hospital. I was so glad to see Lauren or Laura, whatever her name is, whichever it is. I was so glad to see her because, baby, I thought they had done got rid of you because the people is loving Eva. I follow her on Instagram. She is so sweet and so cute. She's so sweet. I really like her. So, girl, don't mess around, lose your job. Laying up in the hospital too long because we lose sympathy over time. We be like, oh, okay, there she is in the hospital. Because how much more can you do in the hospital? I know you better get them fight based on what I seen today. Anyway, so Leslie, Laura, Ashley, Sherry, Mary. She gonna get a new name. She was on her way in the house, baby, and Ted walked behind her and pushed that door and walked up in the house unexpected on her. I like to fell out. You hear me? She turned around. She was like, "What in the world?" Mm, mm, mm. So when he pushed in there, the first thing I thought was, "Is he gonna see Eva picture up in here?" That was the first thing I thought. But then it became part of the storyline because that was the first thing that hit my mind. Because y'all know I'm suspicious. I likes to be 3 jumps ahead, baby. So anyway, he pushed his way on back in there, and he's there to pay her that money back, to pay her that money that she asked for harassing him. And he said that he was not about to keep this thing going back and forth. And she goes, I can call the police and give them the greatest performance of my life and let them know that you over here trying to do something. Girl, we already know you're a good actress. You already playing 14 roles on this show. So how you not gonna be a good actress? Girl, you is good. Okay. I think you deserve the Oscar, the Emmy, the what else we got? The Oscar, the Emmy, the Tony, and the Grammy. Is it the Grammy? Yeah. I think you deserve that too because you done had to use different voices and everything. Sometimes you got an accent, you know. So yeah, girl, you need all them. You need to be an EGOT. As far as we concerned, you needs to be an EGOT. You need all of it. You need all of it. And an American Music Award. And a Steve Harvey hoodie. Girl, you deserve them all. Because you was playing all these roles. Okay. But anyway, when he's talking to her about the money, he's standing on the opposite side. He's standing behind Eva's picture, which is sitting on the table. Let me see. Did I get a picture of that? Did I get a picture of that? Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Did I get a picture of that? All right. So anyway, he's standing there talking to her, and you see the pictures down there on the table, right? So they talking, and she looking nervous, like, "Oh Lord, I hope he don't walk around and go see that picture." But she thinks fast. She went around the front of that picture and knocked that picture down right quick where he couldn't see it. Girl, you know you was slick. She acted like she was picking up the money. Because at first she was in there talking tough. She was like, "You know what? Yeah, you ain't gonna be trying to just do what you want to do with me. You sit up and threw my whole life away, threw my family away with you, just to go be with your little perfect Nicole. Girl, you know you jealous of you some Nicole, girl." Ted do be wearing them suits and things. So I know why you upset. We see it. We do. And that's pause. Here's another thing. What is the chemistry gonna be like between Leslie, Laura, Mary, Sherry, and Lucy and the new Ted? It's not gonna be the same, especially after the way shit Ted showed out today. We don't want it, sir. But anyway, Ted, let me see. Let me go back to where I was. So anyway, when they was in there talking, they switched to the scene with the secretary who came in to see Lauren too. Woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo. They came to see her too, and they're just in there talking. And she said she was ready to get back to work because she's about to be released from the hospital tomorrow. Now I'm just trying to figure out why you still connected up to IVs and things. Is she connected to let me go back to this other picture. Where's the IV in this one? See, this one I feel the Tyler Perry is all in it. Cause girl, where your IV at right now? I don't see no IV. Maybe they gave it to her later. Maybe she needed some more uh uh um what they call it, hydration or something. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, when Ted gave Leslie Laura that money, he said, "That's it. There will be no more money, and you need to stop circling around my family and go away and go use that money." And she said, he said, "You'll be okay because it ain't like you got no kids." Now, Ted, you know you shouldn't have said that to Dana. Ted, you know you shouldn't have said that to Dana. You know Dana already on the edge. Why is you trying to upset Dana Leslie Laura nerves like this? Why? Okay, but keep on. Keep on playing. You're gonna find out fat meat greasy. Keep on, sir. That's a Mississippiism. Y'all know it. He gonna find out fat meat greasy. Keep on, sir. Well, she started saying he don't have she said she didn't I ain't got to go nowhere after she got that money. See, at first she was like, I'll go. I'll go. Then she started talking tough. She was like, I ain't got to go nowhere. Maybe I should pick up this phone and call Dr. Nicole. Let her know you over here. Ask her why. Eh? Should I do that? And he was like, Ted was really acting like he didn't care. You know, Ted, if I was you, this is just the truth. I would just go home and go tell the truth. I mean, this was 42 years ago. This happened in 1637, sir. I would just go on and tell her, baby, look here, when I had first met you and I was so in love and I broke off with her and got with you because in the end she won. So what she care for? I wouldn't care. What would I care? This lie has lived long enough. Just go on and tell Dr. Nicole. She gonna forgive you eventually. You know, it's TV. She got to be mad for a little while. Well, anyway, Dr. Nicole, Lauren, and the secretary are talking about the accident. And then they were like, do you know the driver had the nerve to circle back? Yeah, we know because Leslie did it. You know Leslie Cole. Girl, Leslie Cole. Leslie probably got out. Leslie probably got out and picked her purse. I think you got a couple dollars in here you ain't gonna need. Leslie Cole. Mr. Cole. Leslie Cole. Y'all know she Cole. Well, Ted and Dana is talking and she's upset about how things ended. She said, you only care about your little perfect family. And Ted said, I'm not going to allow you to destroy my life. And he said, and I don't want to see you no more. You can dream, Ted, but you're going to see her. You're going to see her again soon and very soon. Okay. He said, I'll do whatever it takes to protect my family. That you can count on. And why he said that? Eva came in behind him. Ooh, I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that just happened. When she walked up in there, I thought Ted was gonna turn around and be like, Eva, what you doing up in here, girl? And I wonder what she would have said. See, now, I got questions. I do got questions. How you ain't hear that girl open that door? Don't keys make noise? Huh? The way Eva was, the way Dana was looking over there, looking all crazy, and even made you say, "What's wrong?" Don't you know that we know you would have heard Eva coming there, but it's TV, so we'll let y'all have it. But come on, writers now, writers, y'all doing too much. Cause baby, I'm in the house I don't know, and somebody walk in behind me, I'm gonna feel the heat on my back. My spidey senses is gonna tingle that somebody else is up in here. Okay, but anyway. Eva jumped out the door and ran off. And then he told her, he said, that's all the money you getting. And he said, or you gonna have a world of hurt. Now see, but keep on threatening crazy if you want to. You play too much, Ted. Ted, you feeling real brave about yourself because you know the woman. You don't really know. You don't really know the depths of what she'll do, but she will do it. Okay, you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out. That very look on her face right there should tell you she ain't nobody. She pretty, but she ain't to be played with, sir. But you're gonna find out. Well, when Eva came back in, Eva was talking to her mom, and Eva said, I feel like the money that we got is enough. Okay. She said, well, I feel like I got everything under control. Don't you worry about it. We're gonna play by my rules. And I'm gonna make my move at that party. Eva looking like, oh God. That's when she said, Mom, I think the money is enough. But Leslie don't. Leslie do not feel that the money is enough, Eva. She does not agree. Leslie wants more. Leslie wants to hurt Ted. She wants to get Eva her rightful place in the family. Although, Dana, this ain't the way to do it. You'd have done better to just knocked on the door and had a conversation or sashayed up there to his office. But you so busy trying to hurt people. Then she told Eva, she said, I'm doing this for you, Eva. You always come first. And I agree with that. Eva does always come first. She come first after you do what you want to do. She come first after you get the revenge that you want first. She come first after you buy a new wig and go pretend to be somebody else new. When you do all that first, then yes, Eva, you are first. Sorta, kinda. You know your mama got a problem, Jack. Well, Ted is at home and he's in deep thought. And Dr. Nicole comes in and they make a little small talk. Wasn't nothing, neither here nor there. She starts talking about Vanessa, Nessa, and Joey Knuckles. Vanessa believes him. Yeah. You think she gonna leave him alone? No, she not. That's what Ted. When Ted, you think she gonna? She ain't gonna listen. Ted, she ain't gonna listen. Vanessa is not gonna listen. Nicole, you are wasting your time. And as a therapist, you should already know that you're wasting it, dear. Well, Leslie and Ashley's mama and the secretary are all having lunch, and she updates them about Laura. And she said that Laura was going to be returning back to work very, very soon. And Dana Leslie wasn't happy about that. She was not. Leslie Laura was looking like, come what now? She gonna be where now? Cause she got plans. hmm Well, Eva had dropped by um, Dr. Nicole's house to drop off some paperwork or mail or something. And after she leaves, Ted and her are talking about it. And they was like, it's really gonna be sad to lose her. And he's like, yeah, because she's done a really great job. Uh, but Laura's coming back soon. And Dr. Nicole said, well, I'm so busy. Really, I could use two personal assistants. That's a good idea. But I think she's gonna end up working for Ted. Because that's a better storyline. That's juicier. And Ted, sidebar. I do hope you ain't doing nothing on the side. I hope you ain't got no chick on the side. I hope you ain't. I hope you ain't got a chick on the side. Because you don't want your daughter to find that out and be able to share that with her mama. No, you don't want that. Okay. Anyway, when the ladies got up and left for the lunch, Leslie Laura stayed behind. She pulls out her phone and sends a text to the wig shop that she on her way to get her new hairdo because she got work to do this evening. I figured that's what she doing. She texted him. She like, are y'all still open? Emergency. I need a new wig. I got something to go do. You can always count on that doggone Les Laura. Well, anyway, listen. In the closing scene, right? In the very closing scene, Vernon is at home reading his speech to his wife. And it was a beautiful speech about facing fears and family and love and, all of those good things. And as he's talking about that, they showing flashes of the different people in the family. Oh, it was beautiful. It was a cute moment. I was thinking to myself, I was really thinking to myself, y'all gonna end on this? What? Don't you know it's Monday? Don't you know we need a little something on Monday? And baby, they delivered. They delivered. because while he was still talking, he got to the part talking about, and sometimes you had to face evil things. Baby, Leslie, Laura, Sherry, Dana, Mary, Susie Q showed up in a whole nother outfit with a whole nother wig. Baby, 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 baby. And she had work to do when she got up at the nurse's station. Oh, and she went into Lauren's room and she put something into Lauren's IV drip. Lord Leslie, what you done put in this girl's drip? I told y'all she was out shopping for a new wig and identity. Leslie, Dana, Sherry, Annie is now Nurse Curly Bob. She is now Nurse Watch Out Now. She is now Nurse Not a Nurse. Baby Leslie, Laura, Sherry, Dana, Annie, Susie Q clocked in today. But girl, don't you have put nothing in this IV drip to hurt this girl too bad. Because that was just low down. It was just terrible. Ooh, y'all likes the gossip. You don't even know what's in there. Look at y'all being all suspicious. Let me see what let me see what y'all talking about down here in these comments. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all been talking up a storm. Hold on. Oh, hold on. All right. Okay. Hold on. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. I still got to scroll up. Hold on. Give me a second. Woo. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. Here we go. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk. Maurice wasn't good today, girl. I agree with you. I high five you. I high five you, sister. Way here we go. High five. I agree. He was looking delectably delicious today. He was. He was wearing that suit and that turtleneck. Y'all call him turtleneck Ted if you want to. The fact of the matter is, the man wears a turtleneck well. Don't hate. Don't hate. Dee Dee says, look like we ain't gonna see Laura. Dee Dee, you wrong. Girl, I hope they ain't did the girl like that, brought on the show for 2 seconds and now she not. Please don't. Please don't. Real Talk says, how does Ted know where Leslie lives? He followed her. He followed her. He saw her at the store and he followed her. Real Talk says, Leslie dropped some serious tea today. Her and Ted actually shacking up together and playing house. What? I missed that. They used to live together. They was living in sin. No wonder she mad, Ted. I wonder if he paid up his part of the rent before he left. I hope you did, Ted. Leslie done got scared and hemmed. Good thing you say hemmed up. Leslie done got scared and hemmed up by Ted. Got her $50K and told to get out of town or else. Had lunch with the girls and is attempted M on a girl all in one episode. You see what I'm saying? This writer ain't playing. She ain't playing. Every day is something. Real Talk says Ted didn't even deny it. How you gonna deny if it really happened? Elaine said other soaps like General Hospital and Days of Our Lives just move so slow compared to BTS. It's really, it's amazing, really, as a new soap because everything they are doing is new. Yes, but you know, eventually some people gonna get jealous. Y'all know what's gonna happen. Y'all better be prepared. I just hope that somebody or the Oprah Winfrey Network work or somebody will pick it up and put it on because you know what's coming. Real Talk says, I think the show is at the right pace. It's not too fast and not too slow. It's just right. Yeah, 'cause it's going to keep you coming back every day. Find out what made, because you look at what happened had you missed today. Look at all you would have missed. It was so messy. I just love it. Tony says, so very true, Real Talk. Real Talk says, they're getting me intrigued and engaged. Yes, they are. I am leaned in. Honey. Leaned in. And we all so nosy about these doggone Duprees. You know, even if we was trying to break away from being nosy, they making it hard on us. It's their fault. And it is. Elaine says, yes, this was 20 plus years ago. Elaine says, Nicole would be upset, but not as upset as if a affair just happened. Right. I don't care. We happy, we rich, we got these cheerings. You look like that, sir. I ain't going nowhere. Now I might be mad, I might go on a vacation, but I ain't going nowhere. Don't care. Linda said the sparks were flying today. Ted was a bit too smug with Leslie. He was. But then again, that used to be his woman. So game may be recognizing game. Ted may be one not to be played with. We have to wait to see. He a doctor, but don't push me too far. Destiny says, I agree. Elaine and everyone else, the pace is refreshing compared to the other soaps. I never watched them, but I do know that I remember sitting with my grandma and I did think, oh my God, they still doing that today? This is 2 weeks later. Linda says, look at Leslie Laura Sherry's face. She's already scheming and was. She was like, you think you really, okay, I can show you better than I can tell you. Real Talk says, nah, Nicole is going to lose it for sure. I hope not. Girl, please. This was 1637 when this went down. Elaine says, Dana Sherry is really a tick boom. She's clearly is brokenhearted, but Ted, but it's been 20 plus years. By the end, she is attempting to a young girl. She is not right in the head. Instead of the M word, you have to say something like take out, unalive, but these words, YouTube, it's a no-no. Real Talk says, when the show first started, a fan tweeted something and said the smart writing will eventually, when the show first started, a fan tweeted something and said that smart writing will eventually show is that the Dupree family aren't the family to root for. Well, probably not. Dee says, Lord, what she said that for? LLSDA. You want with her initials. LLSDA was activated. She was like, Cardi B, it's up and it's stuck. When it's up and it's stuck and it's stuck and it's up and stuck. Now, Ted. Unless you're going to leave Nicole and come back to him. We know you ain't about to do that. Linda says, Nicole is going to flip her wig. I hope not. And the glue keeping Real Talk says, and the glue keeping the family together is not Anita and Vernon, it's Nicole. And when she cracks, we will get the drama of the highest order, and that tweet tweet will age really well. Probably so. I mean, if I wish I did have a relative, you know what I do? Okay, anyway. Elaine says, we may see a who shot Leslie, Laura, Dana, Sherry, Anna, Patrice. Girl. Wait a minute. Elaine says, we may see a who got Leslie, Laura, Dana, Sherry, Anna, Patrice, Gertrude, Boquisha, Tasha Monet. Girl, that speech was very prophetic. I interpreted it as a calm before the storm. Yeah. I think from this point, it's going to take a turn and a turn for the worse. Stuff is about to hit the fan. Indeed. Destiny says, uh-oh. Linda says, Vernon didn't know he was writing the playbook for LLSDA. LLSDA is a dirty lowdown. LLSDA, I like that, Linda. Linda says, Bilo Didi said it first. Yeah, that's a Didiism right there. Destiny says, shout out to Bilo Didi for her nickname LSSDA. Now I got to remember to write that way. Tony says they need to prepare a huge padded cell. The key will be thrown away for Leslie Dana Sherry. She ain't going in no cell. And if she do, jail about to be turned up. Destiny H is laughing. Linda says, Elaine, BTS is groundbreaking. Linda says, Nicole, aka Polly Perfect, will lose it because everything is not wrapped up in a neat little package. No, it is not, and it ain't got no bow on it. Real Talk says, someone on Twitter said that they would like to see Dana on Leslie's. Wait a minute. Someone said on Twitter that they would like to see Dana on Nicole's behalf versus Leslie. I think Leslie would drag Dana. Danny, I'm saying Dana. Danny. I think Leslie would drag Danny. Danny ain't about that life. Leslie ain't Haley. Leslie will whoop Dana's. We don't know now. We don't know. Cause I think Danny might stomp somebody in them red bottoms. I think Danny know how to scrap now. Don't y'all put too much. Don't count her out. Some of the rich girls know how to fight too. They do. All right, y'all. I was working on something and I want to see if the sound plays completely through it or not. I was trying to come up with something for when people give a super sticker, buy a super sticker and send it. So I was trying to put this together. So let me know if the sound is going in and out or not.
Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me.
Did that play all the way through with sound, or did the sound go in and out? Let me know. Because I was trying to come up with something cute for y'all for when you all give a super sticker. All right, y'all. Don't forget that we're only 8 people away from making 2,000, and hopefully that's tomorrow. And like I said, I'm working on something for all of y'all down there in the chat. I think you're gonna like it. I do and do. Okay, let me go to the comments. Uh-oh. Hold on. I missed a whole bunch of stuff. Hold on. I didn't see all that. Okay, Linda says Nicole, aka Polly Perfect, will lose it because everything is not wrapped up in a neat little pack. I saw that. Someone said on Twitter, I saw that. Danny won't do a thing. All she can do is sucker punch. You don't know that. We don't know that. She says Leslie ain't Haley. Danny might be bougie, but I believe she got some street in her. I do too. And she got that crazy eye. I don't be messing with them people got that crazy look. Linda says, cuz I love it, sounds good. Now, Danny about that life. She might be too afraid to mess her hair up and skirt. No, she ain't. Danny is not scared, baby. I think Danny will roll. I mean, look, first of all, Danny drink Ripple and Beaujolais. She drinks Muscatel. So I don't think she's scared. Linda says, like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Ding. I appreciate that. All right, y'all. I don't see too much else popping up down there. So let me get to these questions, right? Because we got questions. Will Eva find out what her mama is really doing? Will Martin finally tell Smitty the truth about the dreams so he can get some much needed sleep? Will he? What did Leslie, Dana, Laura, Sherry put in Lauren's IV drip? And who gonna get blamed for it? Ted? The hospital? Ooh, so many things to wonder. But we gonna find out. All we got to do is just keep on watching what's going on behind these gates. So I hope that you all will come back and join me so we can find out what happens beyond the gates. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like the video, share it with a friend. We're only 8 people away from reaching 2,000 subscribers. And when we do, I got a little something for all of you who are down here in the chats. Well, for the people who chat. Otherwise, I couldn't put your name in it because I don't know your names. But it don't mean I don't love you. I love all y'all the same. I do. Y'all my favorite, though. Don't tell nobody. But okay. Real Talk says, someone said on Twitter that when the truth comes out, Eva will be ousted. Hold on. Eva will be ousted by everyone. She will be treated the same way Haley is. People won't want anything to do with her. I think she'll get out of it. Linda says, bye, gatekeepers. And Real Talk says, Eva will lose her job and all her newfound friends. And I think that's when her and Haley are going to become friends. Haley does need a friend, don't she? And they the same age. They both 20. So that could happen. You never knew. You ones never know, do one. All right, y'all. We will meet here and chat tomorrow. I do hope they're going to pick it up where they left it off at today, because we need to know what went down in that hospital. Please don't drag that out to Wednesday. We need to know right now. Okay? We ain't interested in no fashion show right now. We need to know what happened down to the hospital immediately. Okay? Well, all right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Come on back through here tomorrow. Bring a friend. And I do hope that you're having a great day. And if not, there is still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
How did you get beyond the gates? Be gone.
Tell absolutely no one that I'm the one that let you in behind the gates. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.